Yes, that's what it's all about. Welcome to the History Hunter. Welcome to our small adventures with the World War II time frame. Are you ready to go out and find out more about the incredible German Luftwaffe Ju-88 crash site? Well, if you haven't already seen 3 of the first episodes, I highly recommend you go into the video and you just click here. And when you click here, there will be around here links to part 1, 2, 3. Go and check them out first. You get a fuller context and you actually understand what's going on there. But what is going on is that we are doing incredible discoveries on the crash site of this fantastic German World War II Luftwaffe aircraft. And there are so many artifacts coming up that it's absolutely amazing, and we time after time now find pieces that we can actually identify, and we can find out exactly where they were on the aircraft, pieces with part numbers. Everything is just absolutely incredible. We are at this debris field area. Targets are found, dung, tons of more stuff coming up, and I want to say, wow, this is going to be exciting. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, support us by watching the videos in full length. If you skip, it doesn't help us a bit. Just watch it from the start to the end, and we're very, very grateful for that. Okay, let's go out and see what more surprises are up there on the mountainside where this Luftwaffe Ju-88 once upon a time came crashing down. Alright, we are taking a little break, ventilating the jackets like that. You have to turn them inside out. Yep, and we are going to drink some iced tea and eat some chocolate. I did not forget it. Are you crazy? If I forgot that, I will go down and go back and get it, okay? So, we have our trustworthy Makro Kruzer metal detector. It's a fabulous machine. If you ever need something that is very versatile, you can do very simple work, but also very, very high-tech stuff. Have a pinpointer, which works very, very simple. Just turn it on and boom, it will find metal. Have a couple of spades. This one I modified and cut and done stuff too. Got a little one here, a bit bigger. Eli's gonna handle that. That's it. So let's see if we can continue to find some greatness from this very, very special little moment in time. Just took a few seconds, but the marks will be forever here up in the hillsides. When you see the first parts from a happening that took place almost 80 years ago, it's with great respect and kind of pride and honor you do that discovery, because nobody has seen this piece from the moment of impact, and then it was buried and forgotten. That's not right, I think. I think this is actually, that's a rubber grommet. This is actually something that held. This is freaking rubber grommet. That is windows for maybe the cockpit area. Wow. But it's awesome to find these things, just awesome. Oh wow, got something here, Eagle Eyes. That sounds to be deep, but I feel very honored and privileged to be able to do this, so that's all I can say. Okay, let's go for that one. Eagle Eye said, "Daddy, it looks brand new. Let me show them first. Look at that. You see that? The paint is almost like the day it came down. Let's take it out very gently.
Can I take it out?
Yeah, you can put it down here. Easy, easy.
I first need to get rid of some dirt.
Yeah.
Get rid of some dirt and then I can try. Same here then.
Just pull it that way, it will come up.
No, now I can get it out.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like a wheel.
Oh! Are you kidding? Soli, oh my, Esprit, and
I think that is
oh my goodness, look at the color and what the heck, the writing there. This needs to be preserved 100%. Are you absolutely kidding me here? Oh my goodness, that was such a fantastic surprise. This thing here was something that I hope we could find and really go into deep when it comes to investigating. First of all, what was all of that about? The writing, I had to kind of reconfigure it because there's a feature inside which actually helped a lot to tell me exactly what this thing is. But let's elaborate a little bit here. This thing here is absolutely fantastic. It has the original maintenance cruise message on the here, and it has that by these, a number, an X, and 2 words. And what it says is 2x Isolierlack gespritzt. That means 2-time isolating paint put on. And that's a kind of a message that the maintenance procedure of what was done has been fulfilled, and they actually write it down by 2x Isolierlack gespritzt. That is absolutely crazy. So that by itself is just one incredible little detail. It's so rare to find these very thin lines of paint messages, and this is so cool because it's from the crews that maintain the aircrafts, and wow, that is absolutely fantastic. But then it's all about, is it possible to figure out what is this thing? We can see that it has a color which is perfectly correct according to what color the aircraft could have. We have like 5 rivet holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rivet holes there. And it leads me on to something that I had a hunch on right away when I saw it, but I'm going to prove it to you so you can see what it is. First, I thought, could it be something from a wing? And then I checked several pictures and photos of wings, and I just realized, no, this piece is absolutely too thin. If you say, look at it like that, it is too thin to be on a wing, because a wing is much bulkier. And I kind of went away from that, and then I took a very good look at some of the outer exterior pictures of different kind of JUs, and I couldn't find anything. And then suddenly, just absolutely by random coincidence, this picture comes up from a crashed JU-88 from a beach in, was it UK or something? And then suddenly I saw this tiny little piece here, and I thought, wow, that's the one, because it's attached to this kind of system here. It means it's been riveted, and that's riveted. But if that piece was on what seems to be the left-hand side of this aircraft, there wouldn't have been paint on this side, because this is the underside. This is where the paint message will be. This is on the underside. That would not be something they will put on the top side. And that led me to more investigation, and then ta-da, it just came to me, and boom, this is what it is. It's the right hand side piece of the rear wing here, where the rudder is, and that is absolutely fascinating. So if I kind of hold it like this, you can actually see that it fits perfect for that. And also remember, there were 5 rivets here and 6 here. Let me take you over to the screen. I can actually count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom! Is that fantastic or what? But to find things like this, it's an absolute incredible experience, and then to dig into it and do the research to figure out what it is absolutely just amazing. And in the end, to have this piece with the original paint and all of that, some of the paint unfortunately came off in transport because we didn't have actually some really good solutions to do that. But nevertheless, the paint is still there. See that? 2 times Isolierlack gespritzt. the maintenance crew telling that this is okay, ready to go, it's been done as should, and then the pilot were ready to go out then and fight some more war. Wow, what about that? Hope you enjoyed that. Let's go back and see if we can find more. Never thought I'd say it, but I actually got frostbite. It's much colder than I thought it would be. Holy cow, really is cold. Okay, another piece coming up here. Forest is reclaiming. Wow, that is a beautiful piece. See that with the rivets? Wow, I'm in awe. This is absolutely just incredible to see. And some of the pieces are in such good condition. Look at that. With all of those rivets going through. It actually tells the story like boom, this is where it happened. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well, I'm not joking. I think there's actually and if you think I'm joking, I'm not. There's actually a Spitfire up there. And I do think I know where that came from. This is the most crazy stuff I've ever seen because it had a high speed over here and then it slowed down considerably. And I know where it's going. I think I even know where it came from. That is crazy. First a twin engine aircraft, then a freaking Spitfire. Me, my daughter and Eagle Eyes, we have been working on a fantastic story for over half a year now. We think we have found something that nobody else has seen in the whole world. An aircraft in the ocean. And it seems like also we're going to get some special gear to be able to reach that point. And so far the sonar images are absolutely amazing. And in a few months we hope that we'll be able to present something absolutely stunning. Not 100% sure yet if everything's gonna come true, but we are working on that, and that is a German crash site that nobody has ever laid eyes on or talked about or seen. So could be a find of a lifetime. Time will tell. Just under this pine tree looks to be maybe a fuel line. Aluminium fuel line, very deep, next to a tiny little pine tree. You can see it's been flattened, so I think it could be a fuel line. Very nice. What is that? Careful, careful, careful.
It I go in this?
Yeah, just find out where it's kind of coming out. Hold it down here, please.
Oh, no.
Turn around. What is that?
Oh, rooted. It's a grenade.
It's a
You
rooted
drag
si-
up that and just a bang.
So once again, history shares with us. So me and Eagle Eyes, we really cleaned that up as good as we could. And I really wanted to see if I could catch him to come along and really research and find out what that thing is, because it's so elusive. It's just this little metal cover. But during the cleanup, he said, Daddy, there's a number. And there was. And it's very difficult to see, but it's actually down here. But it's totally kind of unreadable, except from it's a FL322 and then the rest. What's a FL number? Well, it's an identification code that the Germans had. And this is the complete number for this unit. And what is it? Well, we actually figured that out, and I can show you right here what it is. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Eagle Eye, he was so happy, and this is what I hope is kind of his what he gets out of it, to do research and figure out what it is. It's just like, you know, building a Lego for him, and to kind of figure out what it is and then see it like this. He's so happy, and we are too, that we can show it to you. This is a switch for the UV onboard light that was on, and I think the cables went through this ballast for the UV onboard light, and I think these heat openings here are to release heat from this unit, and when you switch it on, maybe some cables went in there through a ballast, and then this was getting very hot, and so they had these ventilation small things here on the side. But nevertheless, is that cool or what? So that is why we do this. We really want to dig into the details, and if we can really figure out what they are and we can share them with you, it is such a fantastic pleasure. And that's what it's all about, to go out, to do the research, to really do the discoveries like we do, and then to bring back pieces like that and puzzle the put the puzzle pieces together, and then suddenly, boom, we have a context. This thing was used by the crew on board. They switched to get the UV light running in the night there maybe, and then boom, that happened, and now this piece is here, and we identify it. Really happy how that turned out. Wow, looks like some kind of hatch. See that? Oh my goodness. I'm almost still shaking. Just a few minutes after, Eagle Eyes did something insane. He discovered a little piece. I'm not going to show or share anything of that now. He discovered this is in a completely new ballpark now, and that little tag in combination with what Eagle Eyes found now tells me a completely different thing here. We thought we had to do or deal with a regular German World War II Luftwaffe aircraft coming down, crashing, boom, 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 and that's it. It's not it, because now I finally get it. You know, I said to you, there are so few pieces, larger pieces, actually non-existent. This is kind of the largest piece we ever found, and now I get it. The Germans were there, and they did a major cleanup. And that is why there are no pieces accessible except from the ones that are spread out hundreds of meters away from the actual impact point. And now I finally figure out that this is so much more than just the handful of Luftwaffe Ju-88. That tag, I'm not going to share any information with you now. It completely changes everything. And now we are actually also on the hunt for one of the most top secret German intelligence tools that you can ever imagine was out there. But it was, because the little piece that Eagle Eyes found, and that tag tells me almost everything I need to know. Of course, we are finding the Luftwaffe Ju-88 pieces laying around in the train. Switches and hatches and munition and, wingtip, all of that. But now we also know that this aircraft had a very special and highly secret cargo, and that is unreal to know that we might be on the track of something absolutely crazy. So I think we're going to end this video now by saying, holy cow, wish I knew this earlier. We didn't know this before we got back. Could identify the piece that Eagle Eyes found, and then suddenly there were some numbers there. I'm like, what the? So we did spend a couple of more sessions up there, and we're going to show you that as well. But we are now also concentrating on a little discovery that we did regarding how far away these pieces actually went. And by a little test run, we actually found pieces more than 1,000 meters away, and we're going to focus on or in a completely different area next time, or not next time but later on. So you're going to see more episodes of the beautiful artifacts coming up, but also who knows in the end what you're going to take part in, because this is absolutely out of this world. I hope we can come through with this and find more pieces that we can actually prove to you, because I would like to prove to you, just in the way that I showed you the cover for the UV light ballast, or for this one in the wing, or the wing tip, you know, with the writing. We have proven what it was on, where did it come from, and all of that. We did that, and we wanted to do that. But I also want to see if I can prove to you something that you never ever seen before. And if we can find more pieces of this equipment, oh boy, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. All right, that's a long end here, but the only way I can do it. Give us a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, let all the notifications come through. Again, thank you to my incredible team members on Patreon and PayPal. Our members on Patreon are just absolutely fantastic, and they are the reason for us going out and finding and sharing incredible material, as you see here. And they will also be the reason for us to be able to maybe go back and find maybe one of the most incredible pieces of German intelligence equipment that was during the whole Second World War. So if you want to help us out with that, check out the Patreon and PayPal links in the video description under there. You just click more, boom, it comes on there, boom, click on the Patreon and PayPal, whatever you like, and help us out to discover more of this incredible crash site story. All right, stay safe, keep smiling, and see you later.